Hello and welcome to Industry Spotlight with Creative First. Our guest today is Anup Singh, writer, director, producer, and filmmaker. Anup's first feature film, The Name of a River, was a documentary style film which won the Silver Doe Prize at the 5th Zanzibar International Film Festival. His next film, Kissa, was screened in the Contemporary World Cinema section at the 2013 Toronto International Film Festival, where it won the NetPac Award for the Best International Asian Film. The Song of Scorpions is a Swiss, French, Singaporean, Rajasthani language drama film written and directed by him, and the movie had its world premiere at the 70th Locarno Film Festival. His next feature film project, Lasya, The Gentle Dance, picked up the CNC prize at the Locarno 2011 Open Doors Industry Days. He now teaches at a film school in Geneva. He graduated in literature and philosophy from the Bombay University and holds a diploma in direction from FTI Pune. Anup, welcome to this discussion.
A great pleasure. Very happy to be here.
Kissa gained significant attention through the co-production market in 2008 at Film Bazaar. How did the platform help in shaping the film's journey to global recognition?
I think Film Bazaar was very, very important for the film and for the later film that I did. Generally speaking, when you say bazaar, you mean a place where you go and sell things. Yeah? And that was one of my fears when I did apply to the Film Bazaar. However, that was not the case. While Film Bazaar is a place where you do bring a certain product, which you're going to, present to the world, I think at the core of Film Bazaar, I felt it at that time, and I continue to feel it throughout all these years, is a passion, an incredible passion for the works that are there, that are in the market, so to speak. There is a kind of interest that they generate, all the people who are concerned with the Film Bazaar, a kind of passion with which they speak about each and every project. It is not that they've just invited some stalls to be put up and you do your own thing. No, each and everyone down there is aware of your project. They know about it. And when they speak to other people, they speak about it with a passion that every filmmaker should actually, be very, very happy to see. So I think at the core of Film Bazaar is this one passion. And that passion of your surrounding that is created by Film Bazaar, it helps, a filmmaker, usually these are first-time filmmakers or second-time filmmakers. Also, they are filmmakers who are not really from the mainstream, So they are shy, they are uneasy, they are not very sure how the market works. You are led into various dialogues. And these dialogues are very important. One, they give you a sense of what you are really, what your film really means to some people who know about it, and how you will take this feeling further. So they give you a sense of belief in yourself. All right. Now, while they create these spaces where you speak to other people, you learn slowly in this dialogue to open yourself to what other people think. And this can go two ways. One, which is the positive way, is that you learn something about your own work, that someone gives you an insight or a little critique that you know will make your film better. The other, of course, and this again is very, very important in the Film Bazaar, because there's a national and international group of people. The important thing is that someone, it could be from the national side or the international side, might have a certain critique, and you will learn, if you're, listening to others also, that perhaps this is not the way I want to go. That in fact, I know what I'm doing, and I've spoken to other people, and I'm confirmed in the way I want to go. So when you're doing co-production, it doesn't mean that you go and, anyone who shows interest, you say, yes, I want to do a co-production with this person. No. What you try and learn is whether this person's or this co-producer's passion matches yours. and that there is a depth that this person will bring, which will in fact help in making the film together. I think this is what Film Bazaar does for young filmmakers. That it gives us, it reaffirms our passion for our work. It gives us a platform where, through various dialogues, we learn even more. And three, it gives us the strength to also say no.
Issa explored identity, displacement, and familial conflict in unique ways. Do you continue to delve into such themes, or are you exploring a different narrative or emotional terrain?
I think from my very first film, which is The Name of a River, uh, I have looked at narratives in different ways. To me, it is very important to look at how we live in our world. How do we traverse it? How do we move through it? And when we move through it, why is it that in our time, more and more, are we violating the world in which we live? And that has been a question that has drawn me to cinema from the very beginning, because you actually see in front of you the various spaces in time that you cross. And I wanted to understand, how can I cross this space in the time life of my film, of my life, without violating others and without violating my world. So I think this is a theme that has stayed with me. It has grown through Kissa. And in The Song of Scorpions, which was my third film, it really took on a shape and an emphasis that I would like to follow in my next work.
What were your key takeaways from presenting Kissa at Film Bazaar, and how have those experiences shaped your approach to the Song of the Scorpions?
As I said, one thing that I was sure that I would receive at Film Bazaar was a self-questioning. And this would be in a very strong, imaginative, and at the same time, market savvy a stance. So when I did go back with The Song of Scorpions, what I needed really is, because I was doing a narrative which was a little outside the realm of what usually is a story, uh, I was hoping that this would find resonances. And that Film Bazaar was, I think, the first space that gave me a sense of that resonance, that the story goes beyond me and it is reaching out to other people. What can I do to make it reach further? And this is why Film Bazaar was very helpful. Again, with the various conversations, you have certain mentors who come in, who advise you. Um, and then to be a little market savvy, and you learn how to speak to people who might not look at your film from the passion that it carries, but for what it will do financially, for example. Though I must say, many of the people, or most of the people who do come to the Film Bazaar, they are as much passionate about cinema as they are about taking it to a larger world for whatever business that it might do. And this is the other thing I think that Film Bazaar has been important to filmmakers like me for, that it brings together in a very gentle and in a very, how shall I say it, in a very mentoring way, the two aspects of cinema, the imaginative, the creative, and the business. So this is really what I've taken from Film Bazaar, and it has continued to help me in my later interactions with people.
How do you see Film Bazaar bridging the gap between regional stories and international platforms?
That's a very, very good and important question. I think, when you think of India, let's think of India as a kind of a mountainscape, which is full of cinema. It has these big trees, it has, these beautiful flowers, and it has, birds rollicking in it. And it's a profound, and it has a great history, and it is spectacular, and it reaches out to everybody, this mountainscape of cinema. However, in this mountainscape, there is, I think, a hidden stream. And what Film Bazaar does and has been doing over all these years is to allow this little stream to find little gaps in the mountain to appear. And this bright, little thrill of water, is something that I think resonates with all of us, whether you are working in the mainstream or even on the outsides. What is special about it is that there is a hidden part of India that emerges. We see the beautiful, the spectacular, the intense, the dramatic, but then we also see what we usually do not see: the calm, the more banal, the struggle, the beauty that is in the everyday. These are things that also, I think, present India in a much more fuller and, if I might say so, in a much more spiritual way.
What are some tips that you can give young filmmakers attending Film Bazaar this year in terms of pitching their projects to potential buyers and producers?
I think the main thing from my side would be to go in with openness, but the openness of the sea, which takes everything, but it also throws out things. So be like the sea. Listen to everyone. Allow everyone to swim in you. And then what you don't like, either you drown them or you push them out. I think that would be really my main advice.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us, Anup, and have a good day.
Thank you. A great pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.